Hello everyone and welcome to the OneClass channel. My name is Donna Riel and I'm a recent master's graduate in the Materials Science program from the University of Ontario Institute of Technology, also known as Ontario Tech University. So I also took my Bachelor's of Science at this institution as well in the Pharmaceutical Chemistry program. So today we're going to go over some commonly asked questions in chemistry at the high school, college, and university level. So if you had any problems with like homework or tutoring, then check out the links in the description below. So now I'm just going to get started on our set of questions for today. Okay, so the first question asks to explain which type or types of bonds are found between atoms within hydrocarbon molecules. Okay, so I'm going to write question number 1. There's a lot of different chemical bonds that you could have for compounds altogether. First, I'm just going to talk about ionic bonds. So ionic bonds aren't found in like hydrocarbon molecules because basically they're between metals and nonmetals. So both carbon and hydrogen aren't metals, so therefore they can't form ionic bonds. An example of this would be like sodium chloride, which is just like table salt. And ionic bonds is also when electrons are transferred. It involves... So basically, either the metal would lose an electron and becomes positive, and the nonmetal, like chlorine, would gain an electron and become negative. Let's say for this, basically it would look like Na plus and Cl minus. So those are ionic bonds. But what are found in hydrocarbon molecules are covalent bonds. So you can think about this as like the opposite of ionic bonds. Basically, it's between two nonmetals. And it doesn't involve the transfer of electrons, it actually involves the sharing of electrons. Electrons. Okay, so those are covalent bonds. There's also something called van der Waals interactions. So this is when you have a weak bond from temporary attraction. When there's a change in electronegativity. Those are a lot of different like van der Waals interactions. There's also something called like London dispersion, hydrogen bonding. But I'll just talk about these main 3 for now, and then we'll look at what our junior tutor said. So they said that hydrocarbons are a class of organic molecules that are studied under the organic chemistry part as the element. Carbon forms the backbone of these molecules due to its highly interactive nature with other molecules. Hydrocarbons, as the name suggests, constitute carbon and hydrogen. Carbon forms covalent bonds with other molecules as carbon has an atomic number 6. For that, it has 4 valence electrons. In order to complete its octet, it can either lose or gain 4 electrons, but carbon prefers to share electrons with other molecules of oxygen and hydrogen to form hydrocarbons, which is a large class of compounds. So I'd say this solution is correct. They gave a lot of background about what hydrocarbons are, and also a reason as to why they want to form covalent bonds with other molecules as well.